Hi guys, welcome to Bearing Drive. I'm your host Surjo. We are here at Modi Motors Hero to check out the new Maestro Edge 110 bs6.
We have the all new Maestro 110 bs6 with us. So we're gonna ride this and tell you how is this scooter.
So, the new Maestro Edge is here to compete with the likes of Activa 60 and the other 110cc scooters. Let's know what's new here. So if you're new to this channel, please do subscribe and press the bell icon for detailed bike reviews with pros and cons. Now that's over. The Maestro has been pretty decent scooter from the start itself, and I myself own the first gen Maestro and it is still performing great. The new Maestro gets updated with fuel injection and a lot more things. In terms of design, it retains its edginess like the previous version but gets new set of graphics which is much more bold and edge written on the side panels. You also get new set of colors that surely looks much more appealing. If you notice, the exhaust muffler is changed and gets beefier. In terms of switch gear quality and the instrument cluster, there is no change. Gets semi-digital unit which has speedometer, trip, fuel and side stand indicator with service indicator. The headlamp is a halogen unit. Was expecting an LED one as most of the scooters in this range get LEDs in front. Also has pilot lamps on either sides. The tail lamp unit is an LED one. The overall build seems to be good and the quality of plastic is also decent. You get two hooks for carrying the luggage. The rear view mirrors do great job, provide you a decent view from the behind. With the bs6, the scooter gets handful of sensors like vehicle speed sensor that helps in better pickup, the oxygen sensor you get with for better fuel economy, air pressure sensor makes better uphill climb and more. Now let's talk about the engine. It gets a 110cc air-cooled mill that makes 8 bhp of power and 8.7 Nm of peak torque. Gets X-Sense technology. Well, that's Hero's language of fuel injection system. Also gets engine oil temperature sensor for better engine life. And I must say that the engine is quite grunty in nature. The moment you give ignition, you will notice that the engine is much more bassy sounding than previous one. Pull the throttle as the torque is delivered really well with the throttle position sensor. The scooter surely accelerates well and calm and gives you positive response as no vibration creeps in. The engine is happy to cruise over 60 kmph without any lag, which actually reflects the refinement levels, so you can go over 80 km per hour and after that you will find hesitation. It is best from 40 to 70 km per hour. We are very much impressed from the performance as it delivers the power with ease. You will be able to do some short overtakes as you get good feedback and it is predictable in nature also. I really enjoy the scooter and is much more fun than the older ones. The engine has good low end and mid-range punch. Being a Maestro owner myself, I would say that the older generation has better mid-range pull with slightly aggressiveness. The new one is much more on the smoother side that I appreciate, and you get 5 liters of fuel tank capacity with it.
So with this one key system you can do a lot. So there is ignition here, starts. Now if you just lock this like this, and if you want to open the fuel filler cap, you need to do this and you need to do like this. As you can see, the fuel filler cap opens and you can just refuel, and you can just close it like this. If you want to open the boot, then you need to do like this and it opens. It's very simple. And the best part is you also get a boot light here. So here is the charging socket. You can keep the USB inside here, and you can keep your phone here and you can charge your phone, and you can also cover this socket with this lid.
Now let's get into the handling part. The scooter is a decent handler. It is easily flickable in the city and without any problems. We even tried some quick turns. As you can see, the scooter did well and was confidence inspiring. Also, you will not find any problem with this scooter in the city moving from bumper to bumper traffic. The seating position is upright with the seat height of 775 mm, which means most people will be comfortable riding it. I am 5'11" and also a healthy person. I didn't felt any inconvenience for the complete ride. You get good enough space for the rider and pillion with good seat cushioning with aluminum foot pegs placed well and the floorboard is quite wide enough to keep your belongings. The overall weight of the scooter is 112 kilos, which can be easily manageable by most of us. With this, the ride quality is great. As the suspension is tuned for Indian roads, it gets a telescopic forks at front and a spring-loaded hydraulic at rear. Now this setup is on a softer side, so most of the bad roads will be dealt with although it is not squishy in nature and it is well tuned. You will not have any problem going over the speed breakers. With a ground clearance of 155 mm, the scooter is well stable at higher speeds also. Well, all thanks to the front 12-inch rim that has 90 section tire and a 10-inch rim at rear with 100 section tire. Hero should have given a 12-inch rim at the rear. Also, it would be better for stability. Now these rims are alloy ones with diamond cut that also makes it much more premium in looking. Now in terms of braking, it gets a drum brake on both the sides with integrated braking system. Now what it does is when you apply the rear brake, it also applies 50% force on the front brake. So both the brakes are applied at the same time. Now the brakes are decent and they work okay. When you pull the lever, the brakes take a split second to come into action. Anyhow, you will get used to it. So no worries there. They will stop the scooter pretty well as the tires have ample grip to hold on to the tarmac. I mean, the brakes are decent, but a disc would be much more preferable. Let's see what features are in offer. It gets a side stand sensor and indicator that lets you know about the stand, gets an inlet temperature sensor that helps to start the scooter in all weather. You get always on headlamp and a USB mobile charging with a boot light. Coming on to the pros and cons, the first pro is the scooter gets well refined engine that performs well without any vibrations, and the throttle is also improved from previous one. The suspension setup is great for Indian roads as they can handle most of the bad roads and the speed breakers. You get Hero's widespread service network and the spare parts are quite cheap, so maintaining it will be quite pocket friendly for you. Now coming on to the con side, you still get halogen headlamp as now most of the scooters getting LED ones at this same price point. Hero could have given a bigger tire at rear for better means of stability. Now coming on to the conclusion, the new Maestro ticks all the boxes as per your requirements. You get scooter that fulfill all your demands. Yes, there are some missing things, but it is a great scooter indeed. The prices are drum brake alloy FI VX variant will be costing 64,400 and the alloy wheel FI variant will be costing around 65,800. Now these are ex-showroom prices of Hyderabad. The prices may vary depending upon your location. Well, that's it for now. Thank you for watching our video. For more videos like this, do subscribe and press the bell icon.